Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling green hills and winding rivers, there lived two brothers. Their parents had passed away while the brothers were still young, leaving behind a modest inheritance, a humble cottage with a small patch of land and a single starfruit tree, known in Vietnamese as KK. The older brother, greedy and ambitious, quickly claimed the majority of the inheritance for himself. The younger brother, gentle and kind-hearted, was left with only the cottage and the starfruit tree. Despite his meager possessions, the younger brother worked hard every day, tending to the tree with care. The starfruit tree flourished, its branches heavy with golden, fragrant fruit. The younger brother would share the starfruit with his neighbors, never asking for anything in return. Though his life was simple, he was content, finding happiness in the shade of the tree and the sweet taste of its fruit. One day, as the sun rose over the village, a magnificent bird appeared. Its feathers shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow, and its eyes sparkled like precious gems. The bird swooped down from the sky and landed gently on the starfruit tree. The younger brother watched in awe as the bird began to eat the ripe starfruit, savoring each bite. Instead of chasing the bird away, the younger brother greeted it kindly. "Beautiful bird, you are welcome to share my fruit. Please, eat as much as you like." Grateful for his generosity, the bird spoke in a melodious voice. "Thank you for your kindness. In return, I will reward you. When you are in need, prepare a large bag, and I will take you to a place where you may find your fortune." The younger brother was surprised, but did not think much of it. Days passed, and the bird returned again and again, feasting on the starfruit. One day, when his supplies were running low, the younger brother remembered the bird's promise. He sewed a sturdy bag and waited beneath the tree. As the sun rose, the magical bird arrived. "Are you ready?" it asked. With a nod, the younger brother climbed onto the bird's back, clutching his bag tightly. The bird soared high into the sky, above the clouds and mountains, and finally landed on a remote island gleaming with gold and precious jewels. "Take what you can carry in your bag, but remember, do not be greedy," the bird warned. The younger brother filled his bag with gold and gems, careful not to overfill it. When he was done, the bird carried him safely home. With his newfound wealth, the younger brother repaired his cottage, helped his neighbors, and lived comfortably, never forgetting the bird's kindness or the lesson of humility. Word of his fortune soon spread throughout the village and reached the ears of the older brother. Consumed by envy, the older brother visited his sibling, demanding to know how he had become so wealthy. The younger brother, honest and trusting, told him the story of the magical bird and the starfruit tree. Determined to claim the treasure for himself, the older brother insisted on trading his vast lands and riches for the starfruit tree. The younger brother, wishing to avoid conflict, agreed. Now the starfruit tree belonged to the older brother, who eagerly awaited the bird's arrival. When the magical bird appeared and began to eat the fruit, the older brother feigned kindness, inviting the bird to eat as much as it wished. He then prepared an enormous bag, far larger than the one his brother had used, intending to carry away as much treasure as possible. The bird arrived, and the older brother climbed onto its back. They soared across the sky and landed on the same island of gold and jewels. Ignoring the bird's warning, the older brother greedily stuffed his massive bag with gold, gems, and anything else he could find, piling it higher and higher. When the bag could hold no more, the older brother struggled to lift it onto the bird's back. The weight was so great that the bird could barely take flight. As they flew over the ocean, the overloaded bag tore open, spilling gold and jewels into the sea. The bird, exhausted by the weight and the older brother's greed, could fly no further. The older brother tumbled from the bird's back, plunging into the vast ocean below, never to be seen again. Back in the village, the younger brother continued to live a life of kindness and humility. He cared for the starfruit tree, shared its fruit with others, and used his wealth to help those in need. The magical bird would visit from time to time, perching in the tree's branches and singing songs that filled the village with joy. The story of the starfruit tree spread far and wide, reminding all who heard it of the importance of generosity, humility, and the dangers of greed. The villagers often gathered beneath the tree, sharing stories, laughter, and the sweet fruit that had brought both fortune and wisdom to their humble home. And so the legend of the Starfruit tree lived on, a timeless tale passed down from generation to generation, teaching that true wealth is found not in gold or jewels, but in the kindness we show to others and the contentment we find in our hearts.